Hello. Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend, come and join us. We are talking about today Forbidden Love, Season 1, Episode 6. How deep is your love? There were some things in this episode, Jamal, that I just could not deal with. Hello, Tracy Lovebug. Thank you for joining us today. Jamal,
It was so. But this episode was really interesting, and here's why. When I say interesting, I mean you could see some of the facades crack, and some of people's true natures come out. And I was like, okay, we see you now. We see you now. I like some of the side characters better than some of the main cast at this point because, whew, was not feeling one couple. Well, one dude because he was out of his mind, and I say that because he's frauding right now. Let's just jump into it. What's his
who you
face?
want to talk about first?
What's his name? Oh, Keebler or Eli? What the child's name is?
Eli. Oh, okay. All right. Eli and Lori. Okay.
So my issue with him is this:
Not
you
Keebler.
you just came back to the religion apparently, probably right before this show. But you want to act like you are so devout, you are so you practice, and that was the annoying part to me because that wasn't his sister. She was just giving her perspective.
The
You
cousin.
know, the cousin. Thank you, the cousin. Thank you,
Yes,
the
the
cousin.
cousin.
It is the cousin because she used to spend nights there. Okay, sorry, not the sister, the cousin. She was just giving her perspective, saying, "Hey, you can make it work without converting." Be- and she said why? She said, if one of the other converts, you got one person in the bed saying like, well, do I really want to do this? Why do I have to convert this? And then the other person's like, well, do they really want to do this, or are they just doing it for me? And she's like, you wind up resenting each other, so that's why they decided not to go that path. And she's like, I just don't care. We just do me. She's all to a lot of Orthodox Jewish people. She's not Jewish because she doesn't observe everything that they do, and she's fine with that. Now, in his attitude in the confessionals, I'm like, sir, you're being a complete asshole right now. Because all your cousin was saying, like, you can make it work. You don't have to go through all these hoops. And she's saying, like, someone shouldn't convert just for someone else. And I completely agree with that.
Agree.
And then you could really see his attitude come out when Lori didn't back him up. She's like, no, I appreciate her perspective and I agree. And so I'm like, sir, that's a red flag for me. You're trying to be controlling. And again, I go back to the point is you just probably became Orthodox for the show. Let's not call it thing because you got all the tattoos, you was out there in the drugs and all that stuff, and for you to try to stay up here and be pious on your high horse is ridiculous.
I think he was Orthodox before he went off the rails. But I think
I
he's
agree.
paying his penance to make up for all of the sinning that he did where he went off the rails. But what struck me the most with those control issues was when her mom and sister were on the couch next to her, and he started off real well. He said, he said Jewish and what did he said? He said Jewish, Lebanese, or something like that. He said one of the Arabic countries, and Italians are like really close. They're all focused on family, on religion, on food and food and food. And I was like, yeah, that's true. And then he said, yeah, and I got me a good Italian that's ready to convert. And then he pulled her in and he kissed her. and she didn't look comfortable, and I wasn't comfortable with what he said because it came off as very controlling. And then
No, it was his mother who said it was his mother who said convert. That's what kind of
no,
threw it off.
he said it
Oh, he
because
said it for did he say it for then the mother said behind
hold
did the mother say
on.
did the mother repeat behind him? I could
I
swear the
think
mother said it.
so. Hold on. Because I caught it in a screen grab. Um, a nice Italian that's gonna convert. That's
That's
what he
gonna
said.
convert.
Hold on. Let me
Gotcha.
see if I can share it. Hold on, present. Share screen window. Here it go. It was nagging me the whole let me take them down. It was nagging me the whole time I was doing the thumbnail. I was like,
Okay.
look at this bitch saying that. And look how she looking at her mama.
Help me. That's what I see.
And I just thought it was just very rude of him to say, especially knowing that her side of the family has doubts about it. And
Exactly.
then he lost his whole ever loving shit because Rosie was saying, what was her name? Not Rosie. Why am I calling her Rosie? The cousin.
It's like Rosemary or Rosalie or something like that.
Something like that. It
Something
began with
like
an
that.
R. But cousin R, she was pleading her, not pleading her case. She was stating what her life is
Right.
and how it can work. And how you're
Rosalie.
not Rosalie, thank you.
Thank
And
you.
like you're not making anybody confused because he tried to state that he doesn't want his kids to be confused and da da da. And I was just like, oh my God, nobody's gonna be confused. You just have both. I know plenty of people who celebrate both in the same household. It is what it is. But he is determined to convert this girl to get his way. And I don't like that characteristic about him. And then I thought he was very crass and uncaring of her side of the family when he just blatantly blurted out, and she's going to be buried in a Jewish cemetery. And I was just like, oh,
I'm like, uh-oh.
no. And you saw when the sister says, so you're not going to be near daddy and grandma? How are you going to say that to a Catholic?
Oof.
But
Mm.
and of course, Lori never thought of it before. She wasn't thinking about that.
Mm-mm.
But I mean, wow. Wow. He was just obnoxious for me. I ain't gonna lie, he was just obnoxious.
I
What
agree
are
with
y'all
that
saying in the chat?
to me he just lost his mind because you don't speak that way. You don't talk that way. You don't treat people that way. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the
I
way
see.
that's just the way I see it.
Yep, it's just crazy. See, Jamal was laughing at me because I said I ordered my pizza right before this show started, and we need to hurry up and finish it before it get here.
I mean,
Eli can't justify anything with Judaism without his mommy's help. Ooh. Red flag. I believe he's trying to make up for his past. Lori can't do his in his mind. Repentance. Oh, yep. Rosalie, love you, girl. Hey, Farmer. Hello. Yep. I'm agreeing totally. Okay. Aw. Thank you for being in here. Anything else with them?
nah.
Who is next that you want to talk about?
Oh, wasn't Chris and Linda?
Child, she need to stop.
I mean, like their segment was kind of small. Basically, she's just mad because she was anointed. She felt bullied. She's telling him he's converted to Islam or it's not going to work. He's like, well, and he told her all the factors that would go into that decision, and she needs to like hold up, pump her brakes on that. It's not as simple as converting. And she's like, well, okay, I understand that, I really do. She's like, but I need you to learn. I need you to do something. And she's in her confessional. She's like, well, he needs to like do something to show me he's serious. Otherwise, we can't get married. I'm like, but he's moving to Grand Rapids. What are you doing?
Well, what she could do, instead of just bringing her and her puss when she coming to visit him, she could be toting along his personal version of the Quran so that he could start reading it with her right before he, start digging in. Like, how about that? Stop leaving things so ambiguous and
Hmm.
vague and but yet putting ultimatums on them. Just stop.
Hmm.
Be an adult, girl. Now I'm beginning to rethink why her marriages failed.
That's a
L-
fair point.
Let's not forget she got two marriages that ended in less than a year under her belt, and one child was a product of one of those marriages. Come on now. Let's just say that. Even though his dad was damn well wrong.
Yeah, thousand
Um,
percent on that one.
and Chris, you need to talk to daddy about that because he needs to keep the olive oil at home. Point blank, period. Because nobody could go and pray over him. So why does he think he can go and pray over somebody else? It's just rude and disrespectful.
Agreed.
Ugh. Anything else with them?
Nah. So
What's
you guys,
next?
just so you're aware, this episode was pretty much. It was a quick episode. It was a quick watch, and there really wasn't much to it. This is one of those kind of like bridge episodes to get us
Mm-hmm.
to the good stuff next week. Just so this
Mm-hmm.
is probably gonna be quick. Who was it? Muhammad and Ashley.
Muhammad and Ashley. Here we go. All
All
right.
right, Muhammad, Muhammad and Ashley.
Uh-huh.
These two, like I'm rooting for them. I
Mm-hmm.
really am because I just like them. I like their little family. You know, they already have a daughter and all that good stuff. But Ashley, let's start with the family. He wants Rosie to be raised Muslim. He feels that Ashley needs to set a better example as a Muslim. But I'm like Muhammad, she's not Muslim yet. She hasn't converted, so your expectations are a little out of bounds at this point. But I get where he's coming from. And he's all, I just don't want Rosie to turn out like your family. And Ashley got offended, and I understand why she got offended, but
Mm-hmm.
she also needs to recognize why he's saying what he's saying and not gloss over that. Like her family is extremely
Mm-hmm.
rude to him, extremely just dismissive,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't want his daughter to be that way. And I understand that. And again, Ashley, kudos for you sticking up for your family, but you can stick up for your family and then say, um, that's my family, but I get what you're saying. Because then she went, instead of going the adult route, she just tried to go in on his brother, and he wasn't going for that.
But he could have said, I want you to set the example for our daughter and not like your
Yes.
family because, you're more understanding. Like add on to it, not just say, not just dog out her family because automatically
Right.
when you're their age, you're gonna be like, what? So your mama
Yep.
is
Right. Yes. We were all that age. Yes.
exactly. But quite honestly, quite honestly, I think this is a happy couple.
Yeah. I think this is the one. This is the couple we said really don't have any issues.
I think what the hell is it that he wants her to wear, the abada or whatever, the hijab with
And
the
and
abaya?
by yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think she'd be wearing that. I think she'd be wearing that on a regular. I think the brother Abdul got issues. I think he got issues. But I think that especially seeing the little baby starting to pray,
Oh, she's
Rosie
so
was so
cute.
cute. She was so cute with her little butt up in the air. She had her own little prayer mat. Oh my gosh, she was adorable. But I think Ashley is well underway to converting, if not already converted. Um, I say underway to converting because if she had already converted, she would have never been on TV showing her tattoos as a
Right.
Muslim.
Exactly.
Okay. Um, she would have had on long sleeves all the time. But other than that, like she went to the park, she had on the pants underneath her dress. Like they seem to have a good communication at most times. and they compromise. And most importantly, they respect each other's point of view. He is really amping up her
Right.
converting because the little girl is getting bigger and he wants a good role model for her in addition to himself. However, dude, I think you're confusing obeying with having an opinion.
Right.
And she didn't say that he was stupid. She said he was acting stupid. So I'm gonna disagree with him on that. I don't know. It like stop it. Your mom would never call your dad stupid. That's because they could probably stone her to death in
Right.
Saudi Arabia. But you're in America now, and she has freedom of speech. And
Yes,
she
she's
did
going to
not
be.
say you are stupid. She said you are dumb. You're acting kind of dumb, I think was what she said.
Yes, she's wearing the
Um,
abayas. I think the burqa and hijab is hard for her every day. I mean,
mhm.
and yeah, she's hot. Yeah, but he's like, well, in Saudi Arabia, in 90-degree and 100-degree heat, they wear that, and she's looking at him like, that's good for them.
But again, like I said just now, we are not in Saudi Arabia
Right.
because if you run around and don't wear it, then there's a problem in certain countries. Not in all. And I'm not saying that in Saudi Arabia that his mom would get stoned. What I'm saying is there is the fear of that. There is the
Exactly.
fear of that, especially when you hear people saying Sharia law and all of that jazz. Like, don't expect her to be fully observant as if she was in Saudi Arabia, like your mom, when y'all
Mm-hmm.
are in upstate New York.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, but you know what? It's a thing though. Wearing those long, loose garments, even in the black, the black color repels the heat and the light. So it's not as hot as you would think it is. It isn't. It actually is pretty cool to wear those garments. So I don't think she should be wearing a hijab either. She could wear the abaya, and that's about it. Compromise, dude, because nobody is talking to you when you're wearing your t-shirt and jeans.
Mm-hmm.
So again, stop ruining your marriage by being on these TLC programs. Who is next?
We only got one more person.
The Toothless Wonder and his mommy. Here we go.
So with them, this is kind of. They both have points. They both have points, and I can't deny that. But I'm going to put the onus more on Lindsay because Lindsay, you're the older adult in this situation, and he made a very good point. He's all like, you knew I was 23 when you married me, and it was interesting the fact that she's the one who pushed the marriage
And a baby.
and the baby.
And a baby. She didn't even let him figure out himself for a year before she went and got pregnant. That was a big mistake.
And remember, she said that she wanted to wait. Interesting.
Somebody's lying.
Exactly.
Somebody is lying. But we're going to find out. Oh, and they also came back from the parents' house. We saw that they didn't see the parents, but they saw all of his siblings, and they kind of basically told them go away. I don't know.
Well, they them come into the garage. Remember? They got
Wow.
they got to go into the garage and talk a little bit, and they told them they were pregnant. No one really said anything. They know probably what to say, and they just asked if they would pass that along to his parents.
Mm.
But I do want to go to the end scene. 'Cause that was the most telling part of their argument.
Mm-hmm.
She I'm not understanding how a woman of her age didn't understand like him being 23. Just take Amish out of it. I'm gonna take Amish out of it. Like not many 23-year-old men are ready to be husbands and fathers. So that's just
Mm.
alone. We go alone, just your average American 23-year-old. Then you throw Amish on top of that. Like, what's wrong with you? That's your fault.
Oh, hold on.
Go,
My
yeah.
pizza's here. Hold on. I'll be right back.
So what do you guys think? Like I said, I blame Lindsay more than I blame Elmer. Are you guys on the same boat, or do you think something different? Because it's like she went after someone young and got what she wanted, and now she's mad at her purchase.
Oh my God. Thank you guys.
I was just like, I was asking the chat, like, do they agree with me? I blame Lindsay more, and I was just saying, like, she went after what she wanted, but now she's upset with her purchase because it's not what she wants. It's not acting the way she wants like she wants, and the fact that I'm sure he told her everything, what he went through, all this and that, and she still married him.
Mhm.
Yes, FFD, buyer's remorse. Exactly. She wants a full refund.
But how you expect to get a full refund when you bought damaged goods in the first place? Like when I go into Ross and it is damaged, it is marked
Yep,
down, no refunds.
that is true.
And he seemed to be like damaged goods.
I mean, according to what he said, how he grew up, growing up in that religion does damage you. So it's a fair assessment.
Hold on, I didn't even talk about that.
Oh.
He does not brush his teeth or wash his hands, or I'm assuming bathe. Um, what? He writes on the walls, not up in my house.
He said he wasn't taught hygiene.
That's not true.
That's what he said.
That is not, like, I fail to believe that. Because if that's the case, I'm never eating from another Amish market again. I don't care what y'all say about me. And just because you have dentures doesn't mean that you don't brush your teeth. That is crazy. And yes, I feel he has dentures. Wait,
Okay, so
on.
this could be just for this could be for show, because this, according to the Google Schmoogle, they said, like, they do have hygiene, like, they
They
probably make their own
do.
soap, stuff like that. So that, I think that might be just
Yeah.
anthem for TV.
You remember from the other show, Leaving Amish,
Yep.
where we met Jeremiah and all of them, and the blonde haired girl, she had a full set of upper and lower dentures.
Mm-hmm.
They don't go to a dentist or a
Dentist.
doctor. So I can see them losing all of their teeth, right? But you
Yes,
still
Tracy.
got a brush.
That's what he said. That's what he said. So
Yeah, I don't believe him. He looked like he got dentures, Tracy. His teeth are way too perfect. Look at her teeth when she's talking, and look at his teeth when he's talking. Like, his teeth are too perfect for having no hygiene. Because look at Jeremiah's teeth. He was a jagged-toothed piece of shit if ever I saw one. And then the girl, the blonde-haired girl, she had perfect teeth too. And we found out those were all falsies. We cover everybody, Ryan, but we can talk a little bit more because my pizza came.
So let's do okay, Ryan. We covered everybody. We're gonna do a real quick recap for you.
Okay.
You can watch the replay. Okay, so we'll just start with these two. They, Lindsay's mad because Elmer's not mature. Not as mature as she wants him to be, but like, he's 23 and Amish, and he's like, well, what do you expect? I told you what I had gone through. Like, what are you talking about? So they're at odds,
and he has hygiene problems.
Yes. So Lindsay's kind of having buyer's remorse right now, and she mad. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now Muhammad and Ashley, they take shots at each other's family. Muhammad wants her to convert because he wants a good role model for Rosie, because he wants to make sure, Rosie's raised Muslim and she becomes a good Muslim woman. Mm-hmm. So that's them too. Mm-hmm. Then we have Lindsay and Chris. Mm-hmm. Basically they had the shortest segment of the whole of this show. And funny enough, they put all four couples in this episode. But
Mhm.
you know, Lindsay and Chris, like Lindsay's like mad at his dad for anointing her, and that just steals her resolve to have him convert. He
Mhm.
says no. He's like, you hold up on that because my dad's a pastor. What would it look like if his son converted to become a Muslim? You know, he's like, there's a lot to go. There's a lot that would go into that, and it's not something I can take lightly. Now, Lindsay says she understands, but
Mhm.
she needs him to convert, otherwise they can't get married and move forward. So
Mhm.
they're kind of stalemate right now.
Mhm.
Last and least, Eli and Lori. You know, all of a sudden, Eli has become this pious, devout, Orthodox Jewish man. You know, he's not open to other thoughts because Rosalie makes some very good points. And this is all Rosalie was saying. She was just saying, you know, don't convert because of someone else. You could wind up resenting them. I agree with that. And she also said, any like you know religion that makes you convert to be with someone, is that something you really want to do? And then her third point was her husband didn't do the conversion thing because they didn't want any resentment,
Mhm.
and they're making it work.
Mhm.
And I appreciate her for that. Like she's like living proof. She seems happy. She's like, I don't care what people say about me. She's all, I know other Orthodox Jewish people don't consider me a real Jew because I don't do everything they do. And she's like, that's just fine. We're happy. So that's pretty
Mhm.
much the breakdown of the couples, like in snippet form.
But did you hear the cousin say that it was always stressful to go over and do sleepovers at his house because of his mama?
Yeah, because all the rules.
Child. No wonder why he ran away.
Apparently,
Mhm.
like their mothers are sisters and they're close. And she's like,
Mhm.
but she was just like, whatever.
Oh my God. If Lori was a regular non-Orthodox Jew, would that be a problem? If Lori was a regular non-Orthodox.
I think it would be easier because she would know going in what being Orthodox means.
Oh, and that's another thing too, because remember one of his defenses were when we first got together, I told her exactly what the conditions were for us to be in a relationship. And stop. You
Right.
are not a prize. You are barely above a tinker tot. Like, stop. I think those rules are his mother's rules. When Rosie said all of the rules, I think all of this is because of his mom. His
But
mom is guilting him.
that and the rabbi too, because the rabbi. He seemed like Grail, you ain't doing this right.
Mm.
But I do agree with you. The mother is the driving force behind this because she's like, you went wayward one time already on my watch. It's not going. It's not going to happen again. And the way it
Well,
comes across, and I say that because the mother seems to be taking the reins with her. Like
well, here's the thing.
the mom is very hands on. I'll put it that
The
way.
mom wants her to fail because the mom got another girl lined up, and the rabbi agrees with the mom.
You wait a minute. You think that they got another chick in the wings?
Yes, because this girl is not real Orthodox. She's not going to
True.
keep him in line. She's going to do all the dirty sex, booty up, no sheet on. She going to show off her tummy. She going to do all of that and lead him back down the path of depravity. She needs somebody that is her minion up in that house to tell him the right way to be per mama. She got somebody in the background. She is hoping this girl fails because don't forget, didn't she make a comment that it would be who made the comment that it'd be easy if he married a Jewish girl?
She probably did.
She got her a girl that already know how to put on her wig and what is right and what is wrong, ready for him.
I can't disagree with you because even the rabbi said, well, it is our job to discourage you. to just lay it all out there for you to tell you the pitfalls, how hard
Mhm.
it's going to be, X, Y, and Z. So you know what? And if Mama has a backup plan, I'm not going to disagree with you on that one. I could
No,
see that happening.
Mama had the plan, and he came with her, and Mama was like, "Wait, hold on, I had Bertha for you. Who this? Who this, Harpo? Who this?" And messed up her plans. She was ready. She had Bertha there ready for her. Mm,
Oh, Bertha was waiting for him after he got out of rehab, but he met her in rehab, and it kind of messed up her
correct,
plan. I could
correct.
see that.
And she do all the no sex that he liked from when he was derailed. And she probably has an issue with Lori's age because Lori's 36. How many grandbabies she gonna get out of her?
That's true.
It's a lot going on here. I feel like they do like each other, but religion is fucking it up.
Agreed.
And Lori, if you're watching, hey girl, hey. Let's see. Does Eli have other siblings? Maybe that's why she's so overbearing if he's her own. Oh,
That could be it.
have we seen like anybody? We seen the cousin. Did we see we seen her sister that lives there, and then the other sister and mom that lives in Boston? Interesting. Maybe he does have siblings, but they just don't want to be on this shit show. I don't know. Anyway, y'all. I vote that if she does convert, girl, have a half and half house. Have your Christmas tree and your menorah up at the holidays.
Right.
And eat you some pork for Easter. I don't know. Oh, Tracy thinks that he's an only child. She agrees with Ryan. I don't know. But anything else with the show? I'm excited for Lindsay and Chris next. Yes, because she catches him texting. But he could be texting to his cousin.
Right.
I don't know. You think that she got blown it out of proportion? That he was really like flirting or cheating? One of the two?
Right.
Ryan wants the mess. Don't we all? Don't we all? Okay. So, guys, Monday is a national holiday here in the United States, Labor Day. We are going to do a special show at 3 p.m. Eastern. Go on our community tab. You'll find the link to the show that we want you to watch for homework. Come to the show and we will discuss. Okay? Who's kissing cousins? Steven, what show you watching? Okay, so Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, I think we're good for this. I mean, this was like this. I think it went quicker. It was all four couples, so the segments were short, and they just zipped by.
Is Forbidden Love next Friday too? Yes. When do you come back, Ryan? We know you said you were gone for the whole week. You're probably gonna have to catch that as replay, crew. Let's see. Looking for okay. All right, so guys, we have 3 shows next week. Very nice and lovely. I have travel coming up again. So we will be doing shuffling of the schedule. I might be able to catch y'all live next Friday since I have a late flight on Saturday afternoon. Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right, girly. All right, so guys, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Get everything done. Stay safe, and we will see you back here on Monday afternoon.
Yes.
All right, Jamal. Any final thoughts?
Everyone have a great weekend, and we will see you Monday.
Okay, y'all. Until next time. Bye.